William Mason M.A., 1725–1797. William Mason was a man of considerable abilities. He was a poet, a clergy, known as a divine, amateur draftsman, author, painter, an accomplished musician, editor, and garden designer. In 1747 his poem, Musaeus, a monody on the death of Mr. Pope, was published to acclaim and quickly went through several editions. The poem runs to over 20 pages and includes pastiches of various great English writers lamenting the death of Alexander Pope. Although Mason continued his ecclesiastical duties, he never gave up his literary pursuits. His body of work grew to over 4 volumes. He was ordained and entered the church in 1754, and in 1762, became the precentor and canon of York Minster. As precentor he was responsible for the music at York Minster. Mason became rector of All Saints' Church Aston-cum-Orton between 1754 to 1797, and in 1757, William was appointed one of 12 chaplains to King George II until 1772. Mason devoted a third of his income to good works where he installed new pews in the church and 2 of the bells in the tower. And it was in 1789 he rebuilt the school in Aston, now known as the William Lane Reading Room. His garden designs include a walled garden laid out between 1771 and 1772 for Viscount Harcourt, at Newnham Courtney in Oxfordshire. Mason's garden design was an informal grouping of flower borders within lawn, surrounded by trees and shrubs, with various small structures and buildings occurring as incidents along the perimeter circuit walk. Mason's design is recognized as an important contribution for its early introduction of informality. Mason was also something of an artist. He painted a portrait of William Whitehead, the poet laureate. His artwork was considered worthy of showing at the Royal Academy 1782–1786, which included scenes at York Racecourse. Mason was William Pitt the Younger's choice to succeed William Whitehead as poet laureate but refused the honour. A marble memorial plaque stands at Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. Mason gave support to his friend William Wilberforce in his campaign against slavery, and on 27 January 1788 during his sermon in York Minster where he preached for the abolition of slavery, he baptized Benjamin Moore, an American freed slave. The Rotherham District Civic Society blue plaque was unveiled on 30 March 2014. By Father Ian Jennings at the William Lane Reading Room, Aston-cum-Orton.